Good morning, folks. Welcome back. I am feeling the urge to make a vehicle today, and I thought it might be kind of fun to show how we can take the same kind of starting point that we did for the other planet and make kind of a completely different vehicle, but kind of try to stay in similar starting design language. So let's see what we get to. I'm going to import a SketchUp file and go see if I can find the one I got from before. SketchUp source files. Horse and Trap. Was it this one? Let's see. Yes. This is the one that we used for the nobleman's vehicle initially. Let's see what we can get to. It's going to delete that wheel. Going to delete those objects. Delete our person, our other person. And I think we will keep the rest of this stuff. I'm going to join it all together. And Alt P, clear the parent. And Alt G, okay. Do object, set origin to the 3D cursor, all transforms. Okay, so we have that. And I tend to like working the other direct rotation, so we'll rotate so it's facing forward and rotation scale. So there's our starting carriage object. Very straightforward, simple, no big deal. Let's mess with it. Let's go to Genie, and we'll use shrink wrap. And we get that, which we're not going to spend a lot of time arguing about, I think, one way or another. We're just going to use it. And clear parent, new collection, vehicle. Kill the original. And that gives us that. Now we just want to mirror it. Make sure it's there. Cool. And let's just see what the geometry looks like on it. Am I in the right vehicle? Oh, got to apply it first. Apply all. Okay, now. Yeah. That's not really great geometry, but we kind of knew that. So let's, first off, before we quad remesh, let's run an actual remesh. Give it a voxel size of 0.1, 0.01. Something like that. And then apply. Kind of can't screw this up, so. And then quad remesh it to 5,000 seems good. Let's see. See what it gives us. We're just kind of exploring basic forms at this point. Dab. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Maybe a bit too many quads, though. Go to this one. Let's remesh it down to just 500. Much better. Very straightforward, simple. Fairly low poly. And we're going to smooth it out a little bit, I think, too. Let's go to sculpt mode. And let's mirror it on X. Just kind of smooth this part down. Smooth this part down. We're going to adjust a lot of this anyway. Okay. Not bad. Okay, object mode. Yep, looks good. Now let's go ahead and save. Like the layout. We're just gonna call it vehicle, I think. 260708. Colonial vehicle. Okay. And I want to bring in a dude for scale. Okay. There's our guy. Jason. You're going to be up here, Jason, I think. We're going to tweak this now. Just because we started here doesn't mean this is what our form is going to have to look like. We can adjust this quite a bit. And I think we want to. So, but I just want to get a basic thing in here. So let's grab this. Come here. That to there. Ooh, looks like it got weird. Okay, let's mirror it. Okay, and great. 7E. Let's bring it forward. To there and scale it out just a little bit. Okay, cool. Then let's go up to there. We want to, yeah. Okay, undo, 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 undo. I didn't realize it wasn't flat. E, G, Y. I want to keep it flat to there. I'm just going to go straight it down to flat front end now. I don't tend to make a lot of guns. Military sci-fi is pretty boring. Certainly it's not boring. It's way, way overdone. Like everyone does it. So like I do other things. No real reason to recreate what somebody else has already done. So I don't tend to do it very often. I think we want that a little bit bigger. Let's see. Yeah. Bring it a little forward too. Yeah, something like that. Definitely have to fill this space here. It looks weird right now, but it'll be all right. You know, like, hey, agent. Nothing wrong with making guns, but like literally, can we not think of something else? It's kind of my vibe now. Maybe I'm just getting old. I don't know. Like I got no problem with guns whatsoever, but all right. I'm into that. I think. Yeah, the down thing. We're just gonna adjust that. Okay, we have a snail. No. I mean, kind of right now, but let's see. I want to come. How do we want to do this best? K Y. Now you come on, you bastard. Okay. Oh, I see. You know what? Let's do it the other way. I think we're going to brute force and then fix rather than try to do it right the first time. Message, cube. There we go. Go like that. Okay, and then like that. Cool. I'm into that. And let's cut that out. Yes. Oh, I'm very into that. That's going to be cool. And I think we're going to quad remesh everything again, just to fix it a bit more. Let's take this and inset it first. Make sure that edge doesn't go too far. Looks like we're good. I think so. Well, let's just merge center. Okay, that one's fixed. I think that's the only really weird one. Well, we can fix a couple of these too. Merge at center. Ooh, no, just those ones. Cool. And those ones merge at center. Cool. We're going to remesh it anyway, but if it's better when it starts, it's better. Merge center. Okay, so that fixed a lot of that, and then we can just mirror it and get it on the other side. Cool. Apply all. And that's much better. Now we're going to do something with this. On normals. Down. Cool. Again, I think I'm into this, particularly the back. I'm not even sure about the front yet. I actually might redo the front part. I like the back a lot. Front, I'm not necessarily vibing on yet. Let's just fix it then. I think I'm going to get rid of it. X vertices. Yeah. Sure. And let's just solo so we can see what the heck we're doing. That and that. Faces. Yes. Fill. So we're kind of back to where we were before, but I really am digging that. It's going to be, if Tron was very rednecked, maybe this is not going to look high tech. This is going to be much more like grungy speeder in a backwater planet kind of vibe. So something maybe. Do this. Something like that. We'll bring our dude back too. Make sure he fits. He would fit in there. Yes, he would. Indeed. He would certainly fit in there. The idea was to see what we could take starting from a horse carriage and make something with. That's kind of our... Let's pull that back in a little more even. Yes. That could be fun. So what's cool from the top side? Yeah, we can still work on it. Not so much deserted as just like kind of like how cars in Cuba got rebuilt when they ran out, when they didn't have materials to build more. So it's going to be just a little bit put together. We're not trying to go from Mad Max so much yet either. Just have an interesting cross point of those two. All right, so now let's save. Let's try to fix our geometry because it's kind of going to be garbage right now with quad remesh. Let's see if we can go to 750. And we're going to mirror on X. How's that look? Oh, that looks way better. Look at you. Love it. Let's move it to vehicle. Okay. All righty. And we can shade it smoother, subdivide and all that kind of crap later too. Kill all those S marks. But that's fine looking. Alrighty. So then, now I don't think we need it to be a full-on capsule. Mesh, cube. It doesn't really matter, but so let's bring it to there, as long as it cuts across the whole thing. And up to here. And that's yes. And it has a bit of like a kind of a car vibe going on to it. Or like a, sorry, not a car, like a bike sidecar is what I was looking for. Yeah, but then like that. And then down like that. And let's take it down and then up like that. Kind of into that. That could be cool. Let's just bevel that out a little bit too. There we go. I love using Booleans to cut our basic shapes out. It's just fun. Okay. Boolean modeling is kind of how I got my start long ago. Just trying to, like, how do I do this? I'm like, well, I can just cut shit apart before I knew how to model anything. Let's see if we can take these. I'll go all the way up. Yeah, sure. Inset. Is that looking okay still? No, it is not. Let's just fix some shit. Merge at the center. I don't care if they're exactly circular or not, so that's fine. Merge it last. Merge it last. Merge it last. Last. Great. And merge it last. Okay. It's all much better. Much better now. Cool. Mirror it. Cool. And take a look. And now let's see if we can't do this and not have it be fucked up. Inset. Much better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe not quite so much. Just. There we go. It doesn't cut through our side. Nice. Save. We're getting there. Might be time to start playing with a little bit of kit bash just to sort of fit things together if we're going to do it. And I think we are. I feel like knowing when to start kit bash is a huge thing. A lot of people start it too early or leave it too late. Both. You don't want to necessarily make your base shape that way because unless that's just what you're trying to do. But if you want to model something, but let's see, a seat. I want something kind of, I don't know, it doesn't have to feel high tech. This might be cool. I'm using some seats that I got from JRO. Let's just get it. Okay. That doesn't look like it's does not look like a seat, dude. I guess it could be. There's nothing that prevents that from being a seat. Exactly. Scale it out a little bit. It's kind of neat. Sure, that's going to be a seat. Which means we're definitely going to have to give it an adjustment on here now on this thing. Can we, let's just look at it. So how do we want to do this? Can we bevel that? Not much more than that. Okay. One. Okay, so we gotta see merge center. Probably just even do a reversal. Okay, now 3. It's still not right. Oh, it's fine. 1. One. Merge at center. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. No. Let's come back. Let's undo. Go away. Distance. If we can just get rid of 6 vertices. Okay, that might, those 6 might be the ones that help us. Let's see. We can always hope, right? Those 6 were the ones that helped us. Yay! EY. Okay. Cool. Now, no. 2. Let's do that, huh? Okay. Solo bad boy. Come here. Come here. Okay. Yeah. Control bevel. Great. Well, fine. Not great. Let's see. 3. Shift hide. 1. 7. K. When all else fails, knife it. We might have to apply this first. Apply all. Now we're already there. Good. Thank you. Because now we can grab this, this, and this, and bevel out. Great. We don't need this one. We don't need that one. X, just faces. Get rid of them. And 2. No. Let's see. Yeah, it goes too far. Okay, well, we can fix that. W, subdivide. Cool. 1, great. Yep, that's good. 2, fill that. Cool. Let's just mirror again because I'm lazy. Cool. And get rid of our guy again. Goodbye. Now. No. Oh, of course I gotta. As soon as I keep coming back, it's like a constant apply, unapply these mirrors, but that's fine. Fill that. Yep. And then fill that. Cool. And now we've got our, cut into there. Where'd my seat go? Seat human gen? Yes. My seat's in the wrong place. Move to vehicle. Okay. Now get rid of the guy. Okay. It's given us what we need so far. Let's bring our guy back. Let's seat him so we can kind of tell. Pose. Sit. Sure. Such a ridiculous looking pose, but great. Why not? It's kind of the right angle, which is really what we're looking for. GY, bring him back. So he's there. Cool. And then gonna actually just let's unbend his legs. Clearly needs to go further if we care about actually lining this upright, and we might as well. Okay. But it'll work. Cool. Come back to our vehicle. Yeah. 3. Inset slightly. And actually, no. Grab both of those. And E. Forward. Just make sure it doesn't break through the edge. It does not. Okay. So there. His pedals are now like set. You can come forward a little bit because his knees can go up into that central space there if they need to. Nice. Save. Okay. I'm liking it so far. Feel like we're doing okay. Kill our guy. It's kind of a fun seat. I like it when it works out, when you weren't necessarily thinking it would. Let's go look for some controls of some stuff. Where do we find that? Let's go look in Mech Squad. Unassigned. We got. I'm gonna I know we just built the cabin, but I think I'm just gonna go rip parts out of cabin 3 here. This is from the big, medium, small mech kit from a couple years ago. It definitely looks badass. Like there's no question about it. It's a little bit big for what I want. Let's scale it down to a kind of, we can almost just use it pretty well if we wanted to. Like, see, there. We don't even build our own thing anymore. But I like building my own thing. But it does look cool. Does look cool. No question. Let's see what we can pull out of it. What's the material on it? Does it have like a chair? No, sadly. Like, I love it when it has materials or chair, because you just grab the material and delete it. But we do not. Sadly. Because we're getting rid of this chair. Okay. I have very little interest in making somebody else's mesh, but sometimes you can get some cool stuff from using parts. So the big thing with this is, how does this guy get in here? I mean, as cool as it looks, and it does look cool, but like, there's no, this folds out, this moves out kind of vibe. Let's see. Select our pipes are good though. Good. Yes, love it when that happens. Cool. GY, we can bring that back. And the cool thing is, because we're kit bashing, we can go outside of this. Like, that looks fine. There's no reason that shouldn't do that. Go up, or we could go down and get rid of it entirely. Also cool. I think I actually like that better. I also think I like, because it's not symmetrical. Let's scale it up a bit, and let's make it symmetrical. Mirror it on that side. Mirror the whole thing. We don't want to do that. We want to take this, separate it out into its own object again. And then we can mirror that. Yeah. Gets our pipes nice and kind of constrained. Clearly, we have to fix them coming down the bottom, but that's not a big deal. We can just kind of edit them. Let's see. Shift G, coplanar. Are we still mirrored? We are still mirrored. Good. Turn on proportional. Shrink it down. Bring it up. Bring it in. It's a little warped in, but it's still going to look cool inside. And it just gives us, that look to me, why is he, oh, yep. As soon as we apply it. So we kind of fix those. They do something weird in the center now, but we're going to fill that out. We got rid of them. Cool. Then come back, L. I'm just going to get rid of these, I think. Cool. I like that. Now grab this one. L. GX. Turn off proportional. Bring it out. You can actually just get rid of it. Do we want to get rid of it? No, I think we like it. Rotate it. Just playing around. Cool. Because that can be swingable. You could say that swings out or up or something, so you can get into the vehicle better. I'm into that. Cool. And then this puppy here, coplanar and coplanar, Alt-E along normals. And keep it going down. Not that far. To there. Cool. So these parts kind of slide or whatever. Oh, just casual one day. I was a 2D illustrator in Photoshop and I started using 3D stuff and then I kind of made my way to Blender. I started with 3D Coat and then I moved on to doing VR modeling with Medium on the Oculus Rift. And then I got a little frustrated by some of the limitations, so I taught myself Blender. No formal schooling whatsoever. Just, you start kind of messing with shit. You're like, okay, I can do this. And before you know it, you can do this. Okay, I like this now. We're getting there. I'm gonna go to here. 3D cursor and rotate there. So it's away from the a little bit. So you see, we started with his kit bash kit, but we're changing it quite a bit. It's not gonna. I mean, it's clearly similar, but it's not the same anymore by any stretch of the imagination, and I like that. I'm happy with that we have taken it to something new. I like these controls here like this. We probably want to fix this. Just bring them out. There we go. Now we've added something else in. Move that forward. That's cool. And we got some weirdness here going on, right? Yeah. Again, tab. Let's see. E. And take it down. Because this thing is, as I said, not symmetrical. So it gets a little weird, but that's all right. Gonna be fine. So right now, that's not a windscreen. That is just hull. We could make it a windscreen. That might make more sense. We'll get rid of these pieces here. Let's see what that gives us. Sure. Fill. Too much. Okay. We want to go from here and here. Fill. Yes. Yes, Lord. Okay. Then now this should be, so let's see. Single-sided, right? Yes. Good. So we can grab to that. All these. I've turned off mirroring again. Okay. Which is fine. We can turn it back on again when we need it. And P, separate the section. Grab it. Add modifier. Solidify it slightly. Just to see how big. It does not need to be 2 inches thick glass. Okay. So it's 1 centimeter thick glass. Yeah. I'm actually going to take the whole thing and GZ minus 0.5. No, too much. We'll just leave it alone. Fuck it. We'll increase the other one. I was going to add a lip, but we'll do the lip the other way. Okay, so now that's a windscreen. Cool. We can grab some of these polys some of these are not the best. We didn't re-topo it, but I don't think we want to now. Let's just add that. And 3. Can we KXC straight across? Cool. No, let's just solo. Okay, merge, center. Cool. And, well, or not even. Let's undo this whole thing for a sec. Undo all of that we just created. Yeah. Okay. I want to not do it necessarily by straight across. K, C. We'll take it this way instead. We'll do it manually. There we go. That's better. Because now we can do a little bit of a ledge on that. Cool. Right? Yeah. And I'm just thinking as I do this, I do not have anything in mind. So you're like, why are you doing it that way? Yeah, sometimes it's not the best way to do it because sometimes you come up with an idea after you've already screwed something else up. There we go. I just wanted to do that to get a slight lip around that windscreen. The whole point of that. Okay. But man, I think we're getting a good cockpit in. I'm feeling all right. We're going to do a bit more to it because, you know, why not? Let's go over to Ian's stuff. And unfortunately, I have lost, as I've complained before, somehow Blender lost all of my asset browser subfolders and just dumped everything into unsorted, which pisses me off. That was like 9 months ago and I still haven't fixed it. I'm going to grumble about it greatly. Like, I want my controller separate, you bastard. But, you know, what are you going to do? I don't want them in alphabetical order. I want them by what they are. Such is life. This is gun sight. Let's see what it looks like. Looks like garbage until you look at it. It's kind of fun. I think we will use it. Individual origin. RX90. No. Let's scale it down just a bit. Okay. Okay. And good deal. No. I want it over here, I think. Something like that. Oh, not local. That's what screwed me. Make it a bit smaller again. Honestly, a lot of this was like, you're probably not going to get this close to the cockpit. So unless it's a really important asset, but that's fun. It definitely fits well there. So let's mirror it. Yeah, you could, but honestly, but I thought about that too. Wrong vehicle, wrong thing. The problem is sometimes a low-tech solution in a more primitive environment. Is that centered right? No, that's why it's not. Object set origin 3D cursor. No. Object set origin, sorry. Oh, sure. There. Object set origin 3D cursor. Fuck you. Great. This, mirror. Yeah. Anyway, The low tech solution is often better when you have to replace parts. Sometimes you don't want it to be um, reliant on a tech that'll break. Like this way, if all this shit dies, he can still see where he's going. This is why airplanes still have cockpit windows. It's the same vibe. Because you don't want them to. All right, I'm into that though. So we buy that could fold out potentially, and he could get in there that way. He's got his seat. It's looking okay. Maybe we'll jump around a little bit to some of this other stuff because this is, a little empty right now. We've been focusing on the cockpit, and rightly so. But this is where all the stuff's going to go. Yeah, I mean, it's just something to think about in your design. There's not a right answer. I wasn't like, but I try to make things have very low tech options whenever possible. Let's push that back as far as we can without going out. I don't want to go out. I think that's as far back as we can go. Okay. So engines, we can go the Star Wars route and really not show anything like on the speeder bikes, or we could put some stuff on the side or the bottom. I think we definitely want something in here that feels like a drive shaft or whatever. Here's where we can get really kind of like grody looking if we want to. Let's bring this canister. Let's see what that looks like. That looks pretty cool. That way or the other way? That way looks good. Voila! We could mirror it if we wanted to. Yeah, so exposed side exhaust, all that kind of stuff. There's lots of options for playing here with that. It's really just how grody we want it to look. Because I want it to feel loved. I don't want it to feel Mad Maxy. So like this is like, I don't know, your grandfather's tractor, like, and they rely on it to do all the stuff that they need to do in their lives. So they don't really let it go to absolute shit because they have to make sure it works later. But on the other hand, it's also kind of old looking. Well, that's just a cool looking piston. RZ90. Or the other way. Yeah. It's not centered, is it? Let's just solo it. Do I want him? I don't know. I always wonder about like how mirrored do I want it to be? It's not even lined up right. We mirror it. And then we could tab A, GX. This will just help us sort of say where we want it to be. And mirror's cool. We'll do mirrored. It's not exactly circular anymore, but it's close enough for us that I think we're going to go with it. 3. Ooh, I kind of like it underneath the other one too. Just do both of them together. That's certainly close enough for concept art as to where it needs to be. And I think I don't really want it to come up into our bed like that. So I think we're just going to redo our bed. We're going to come here and grab all this. Good morning. And let's duplicate it. Separate it out. Solidify it up. Cool. And apply that. And this to this, control minus. And this to this, control minus. And this is still mirrored, isn't it? No. Boolean. Let's just try exact. Or float. See if that float works better. Float works better. Cool. And then this one. Float works good as well. Okay. Well, let's just apply all. And apply all. And I'm going to hide my cutters in case I need to use this again. But I think I'm going to move this down just a tiny little bit. There we go. Same with the other one. Now they're not come up into our bed. Nice. That feels fun. Let's go grab some engines. So the two ones I use most often are either from the Big, Medium, Small Spaceship kit or the JRO kit bash. We'll look at JRO for right now. I used the Big, Medium, Small one for literally years, so I don't mind doing something else a little bit. And I used these for the project on the other planet, but the same universe. So yes. So kind of maybe this is a better way to go. Okay. Let's move it back just a bit more. Get that separated from the body there. That looks pretty good. I'm even okay with the scale, I think. Mirror it. Nice. Save. Okay. We can give it a little bit of a vertical one. How do we want to handle that? We could do, I'm curious. Let's try this. I haven't used this part yet, basically. Okay, so we want to rotate that R, Y 90, R, X 90, RZ 90. No. R, X 90. Yes, there we go. I was right. I was right. Okay. Over here. These we are going to shrink down some. In. Still too high. Still too big, I think. Let's bring it in just a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much of a guide for that, right? How much will tech diffuse through interplanetary trade? We don't know. Well, we don't know. On the other hand, if we assume that this is a colony of that other planet effectively, and this place does not have a huge manufacturing sector, then almost all of their tech is going to have to come from that other place. So it's not exactly a colony because they took it over, but it's for all intents and purposes a colony. So we can assume that it will look somewhat like the other one, just probably last year's model and then kit bash to deal with stuff. There we go. My seal wasn't perfect on it. I had to make it a bit bigger. Now it is. And now we can actually come out a little bit more and show that ring, which I like. And I think scale it a little bit more so it's inside that lip there. And mirror it. Starting to feel like something. Yeah, so again, we still used, I can show you guys again. There was our initial carriage that we started with. So that was the basis for this ship, was just this horse-drawn carriage. And then we did stuff to it. But we're trying to kind of keep the design language to that. You can definitely see the carriage in it. And that helps to unify it to that other world still some more. And I'm into that. Okay. We're doing good though. Yeah, no, kit bashing's great. Like once you start, as long as you kind of know what you're doing a little bit. I gotta fix this. This is gonna piss me off. But not really, actually. It's not too bad. It's like that's wrong, but no, it's not actually cutting through. That's fine. You can get rid of a lot of evils. You're like, that looks stupid. Yeah, just try it. Probably not. It's probably not nearly as stupid as you think it is. I want an engine, not so much an exhaust engine. So let's look now. Go a little bit crazy with Ian stuff. Let's see. Or even my thing. Engine chunk. Let's see. Smaller. You can get away with so much stuff as long as you just kind of keep the language going the way you want to. That'll work for us. Got to fix the sides, but that's going to work for us. Let's take a look. Just so we can see where we have garbage parts. But we definitely need to fix that edge here. And the easiest way might be to come to this thing. Add a loop like that to there. Cool. Normals. Just bring it up. Remember that you have the power to do anything you want to your design to make it easier on you. So let's see. Bridge edge loops. No. Solo. Come on. Do I have multiple things selected? Shouldn't. Bridge edge loops. There's 2 edge loops. Fine. Fill. Look at me even getting rid of the inside faces, which you don't have to do for this kind of stuff, but okay, let's mirror it again. Yeah, who knows? They were using them before Star Wars a little bit. Don't Dark Star used Greebles quite a bit for that kind of thing. Um, there were a couple other proto ones, but yeah, Star Wars is certainly a big influencer of that. Um, can't forget Dark Star though. Okay, that's kind of this tab 3 and oh, I want to. Can I do connected only? Yes. There we go. Just slide that cable right in. Oh yeah. I'm going to take this. Bring that slightly over. Yeah. And then I think, again, GY, that's there. Cool. Which is I'm on local, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to come back in. I'll edit this. On normals. Up a bit. Great. Cool. Save. We've now kind of boxed in the back engine a little bit, and that's fun. That works, particularly once we've changed the materials on it. That will work fine. Okay. Oh, we're in. This is translucent. I was like, what's going on? Right. Let's just fix that. I'm gonna give it a material right now of dirty painted yellow. We can change it around later, but it just makes for a good farm vehicle. Yeah. It's set up so it has more dirt on the bottom. Yeah. Obviously we can adjust it, but no, it's not going to be transparent, which is just a bit weird. Okay, our chair. We think it's metal. It probably is metal. Let's grab dirty. Not super dirty, dirty paint or super dirty paint. Let's go with super dirty paint. Oh, right, and that's got shit tons of materials, doesn't it? Because it's the way he works. Yes. Assign. It's all that now. I don't need all these other materials. Just going to remove unused slots. Yeah, that chair works. Even that blue works. I don't know. We need to mess with it. Sometimes you be lazy. Like, it works. Windscreen. We could just go with a dirty glass. Dirty glass. I mean, it's very dirty, but you know, I don't care. I'm gonna drop my roughness down to like 0.1 and come on. Oh, my numlock's not on. It's like, what's going on? 0.1, 0.1. No, it's a lot. Even less. We can go to like 0.02. Yeah. Cool. And object shade smooth. Great. You can go a bit more now. Yes, that looks good. Nice. Okay. And take this thing And do we want it to be a bunch of different materials? It has the options for that. Um, fine. L, that is going to be dirty yellow. Good. I think we will keep it separate just for right now. Dirty yellow. Okay, so both of those now work. And then we can take this. That's that. And we can make it something else. Let's try distressed hull. See if Michael's listening. Yeah, distressed hull's okay for it. Actually, kind of wouldn't mind something a little bit darker, though. Let's try wasteland metal. Also kind of okay. Neither of which are working exactly the way I want this time. So let's look for another one. Thank you, Michael. Let's see. Try metal dark. Yeah, metal dark looks good to me. Something maybe even not quite that. Yes, okay. We're going to go with that. That works better. And yeah. Select all that stuff. Assign that to that. Great. And then remove unused slots. We still have one more. Okay. Up and then kill it. Okay. That's fun. And let's do the same to this back one here. So this is going to be, and this are both going to be dirty yellow. Okay. This, 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 this. Going to be FTW metallic black. Yep. And our control A rotation location all transforms. There we go. It needs to know where it is to close to the ground to get the yellow right. And then this. Let's see. That's kind of fun. Better than I expected, actually. And those are going to be FTW dark again. Let's see if I got it all. Move unused slots. There's one more base mesh that's going to just be dirty yellow. Cool. So that's now lined up. Cool. I don't think we're done building it. I just kind of took a side break to do some materializing. Now, I want to change the bed color. Yeah, it's still not sharp. Okay, let's make our bed. Okay. S mark. Sharpen that. Cool. L. Where am I missing? What's not sharpened? Or is it mirrored? It's mirrored. Apply all. It's still not. I must be missing like one. Nothing. I don't see it though. Hide. I see. Actually, S mark, and then this, I think we just get rid of. Yeah. Now, oh, we do want to fill that back up though. Fill. Fill. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now we just have that. Great. The back parts for transport, right? Back here, that's where you carry all your shit. Assign that to that, and we're going to make it metal. Diamond plate. Let's see. Ooh, the scale's not right on it. Let's try you. Cube projection. There we go. Now it's right. Cool. There's our tuk-tuk in space, you know. That's cool. I'm into it. I think just for differentiation purposes, I want to go cool. Good. I'm going to assign this to FTW dark as well. See what that does. Do we like it like that? I think it needs to be more dirty, but I think we do like it like that. Maybe not that one. Let's try panels. View cube projection. Yeah, there we go. Feels all right to me. Nope, back is just going to be, carrying. So this is effectively a Star Wars speeder, pickup truck. A one-seater pickup truck. I don't know what you call that. It's kind of a tuk-tuk. I'm liking it though. I think it's coming along nicely. I want to give it some lights here in the front. Lights. Something fun. What's fun? Those are fun. Scale that way down. And bring it forward. I need to definitely build up on that. Or turn it, one of the two. You can do both, but maybe we don't build up on it. Let's see. I like that, but obviously our frame doesn't touch. So we need to decide. Yeah, probably not. We could either bring that out or bring those in. Let's try bringing these in. Yeah, it's that whole thing. I don't want the whole thing. I want coplanar. Great. That's what I want. Connected only. Yes. Good enough for me. Maybe. I mean, it's a little more than I want. Let's do it. I think we're going to need to do it in 2 parts. Or 3 parts even. Because those are all going to have different connection points. So let's get rid of those. Do this first one first. First one first. It's even 4. No, just turn off. Yeah, I don't know if we care that much. I do kind of want this one. Does all those other things connected? Come on. Alt Z. Okay, that's a problem. I don't want any of that connected. Okay. Oh. You know what? I can kind of live with that. Sure. That works for me. Cool. We can actually, this one's going to be even better. Let's go with medium point. Yeah, just kind of line it up. That's good enough. G, coplanar, E. There we go. Stick those through. Now, tab, and we can take and plus and edge, bridge edge loops. It's weird because they're not the right thing, but you know what? I can kind of, do we want to like that? No, it's not. Because there's so many more. How many we got here? I don't know. What's the best way to deal with this? This is just a 8. Let's do this here then. Plus K. Actually, I know how to do it. Yeah. X. Okay, maybe. Q. Face. I just want to poke the faces, but I don't want to do that many. Shift D. Alt hide. I'm getting way caught in the weeds here, but whatever. Face or edge. Unsubdivide. Can we do more? No. p section. Great. Definitely getting stuck in the weeds. I don't even want them. I want them to have. Come on, Seth. You know how to do this. Oh, they're not even. Never mind. You know what? I am getting stuck in the weeds. It's time to stop. We're just going to take this. Back. 1 plus. Now, subdivide that. Or not even. Let's try this. The last thing we'll try. W subdivide. Okay, cool. Cool. So this one and here. Sometimes you just want to try something. Like, I don't know. W or edge bridgehead loops. It's still kind of off, but there we go. That's fine. I'm into that enough. Do the same thing over here. Face, poke the face. 1. You can say that we definitely just, wasted a fair amount of time doing nothing that was mattered, but it's fine. 12 was about right. And that's cool. And that one kind of connects enough already. So we will just fix it. No, just this. Oh, fuck you. Don't want it there. There we go. Fine. We did, in fact, just waste 10 minutes doing lights that don't matter. It'd be like that. Cool. And then on the top, I want to go grab something else. Let's see. Looking for something. I know I've seen it. Where was it? Oh, I know where it goes, where it's from. Sorry. Old Vitali stuff. Where is it? Ultraborg. Right? And they're all unassigned again, you bastard. I'm just griping now. Fine. We're not going to do it. Lamps. We'll just do this on top. It'll be cool. It's fine. That's too big. Still too big. Cool. That fits. And this, clearly, we're just going to ESZ0. Because we don't care. Actually, let's grab all these. There we go. Flatten it down and line it up. Cool. Now we can just give it some materials and we'll be pretty good because these need that. Let's just look and see what we got. Okay. L, FTW, metallic black, sure. Assign all that to there. Good deal. And that's going to be like a reflective thing. Do I have a dirty metal that I want to make that for? Metal. Aluminum shiny, add material. Cool. And then we're going to edit that. Add grunge. Okay. Yeah, cool. And then those can both be, I think, steel. Matte, add material. Cool. And then back in, and this, and this can be that. Oh, it's the whole thing? You bastard, fine. Those can be, yeah, metal sheeting stuff alternatives. Why not? As can this. Great. And just going to do a little bit more, but we're getting there. These bolts. I'm going to go to that. Great. And what's this? I'm going to go to steel. Okay. And let's just make sure we get rid of no unused materials. We got the lens, we got washers. That's going to be, make this go up. Washer is getting nuked. Clip's getting nuked. This is going up. Cylinder's getting nuked. Pin's getting nuked. Oh, we got so many washers. Nuke it, nuke it. KKK. Lens. Just make it glass for right now. I'm actually going to make it. Yeah. Cool. Okay, duplicate color. Okay. Great. Right. Save. The only other thing we want to do is just come here to steel. And also add grunge. Great. And tab A, U, smart UV project. Let's just give it a yeah. Okay, cool. And then back here, do this one, then we're good. Select, that's going to be sci-fi alternative. Cool. Lens cover is going to be metal black. That's going to be steel. Cool. I'm not really a tutorial channel, but you'll probably pick up some stuff if you watch. I'm more about design necessarily than I am about teaching Blender. Lots of places out there you can learn Blender. That's not so much the problem for a lot of people as actually figuring out what the hell they should do with it once they know it. But I certainly am willing to explain what I'm doing. That's not a problem at all. Just to let you know, like, people are like, can you turn on your keys? Absolutely not. I will not do that. It just annoys me to have to see it. So I don't. Okay. Move that one out of the way so I can get rid of this one. Cool. And the lens mesh. I'm going to add that material, create a duplicate. Okay, and it's going to be very clear. This one, light. Cool. There we go. So that's kind of where we're going to stop it for today. I feel like that's pretty good. Maybe don't want that to be aluminum. That's a little shiny. Let's just take this and make it steel instead. Yeah, that's better. That's a little more subdued, a little less crazy. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I feel like we got something mostly. I think tomorrow we might finish it up just a little bit more and then put it in an environment. And yeah, no, I cannot explain that. This is a lot of work for an hour and a half going at pretty much full production speed. That's what I'm saying. I'm not here to do an intro to Blender, but I'm here to say what you can do with it and why you might want to make the decisions you can make. Anyway, it's time for me to call it for the day. I hope this was enjoyable to those of you that watched. Cool. And I will be back again tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.